Hello everyone, it is Willow and welcome back to Strange Horticulture. If I be looking a little rough, it's because it is currently after midnight, and I have to get some recording done because I have things tomorrow. Anyway, that does not matter. Let's get to this. I have to remember where we left off at. We don't really have anything. Oh, we have this clue. Okay. Let's do this. Do this clue. We still have this one. I'm guessing we'll eventually figure out what to do with that. Also, I got a mic stand and a pop filter now, so my mic is actually in front of me instead of off to the side. Anyway. North of Hawksheed. Anyway, east of Lowick, west of Rustland, and south of Crinkle Crags. Okay. Okay, is it just me or this music is really, really a little much? Okay. 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 South of Crinkle Crags. Let's try to find that first, since that's going to be higher up if we're going south of it. Oh, wait. Here's this one. South of that, so it's like in here, kind of. Like in this row, maybe. West of Rustland. West. Where's Rustland? Does anyone see that? I ask, like you guys can answer in time. This makes me feel like I need glasses. Like, I just hit my mic. I can't see. That mic is gonna get very... Okay, so it has to be in this row. Does it not? Where is Lowick? Okay, there's Rustland. So west of Rustland, east, and Lowick is right there. So it has to be here, and then it's so right here. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant. Oh, here we go. Eyes fixate on nothing, a whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. Are we not worried about him at all? Like, okay. She really said that's none of my business. Okay. Let's do the first person. Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant, lady of what's it something or other. No, green-eyed dryer, that's for sure. But mine isn't all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. Okay, well, I'm going to double check which one that is so that I don't make it Lady of Summer. Let's make sure. The leaves curl round delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory I'm skipping it. Associated with old age. I can read, is the amazing thing. You wouldn't be able to tell, by the way, but I struggle, but I can. Curl around delightfully in a hardy nature. Okay, it smells pleasant. That's literally the only information. Are soft and feathery? Nope. I'm trying to go off of ones that look like that, but this is like this. You know what I mean? And those flowers aren't doing that. Like a little bit, but not as intensely as this one is. Ooh. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Helpful. Could they just have like a little bit more description? Just like the tiniest, because I'm supposed to somehow get that. The flowers are a soft purple with a sweet scent. An attractive flower. Okay. Because this one, leaves are coarse to the touch. So that one is probably one where the leaves are important. I think I'm getting a little too close to my mic here. I'll scoot it. It smells pleasant. Hardy nature. The coarse leaves could maybe be that. And this one, when I looked, it's not one that we've done before, so it can't be any of the ones we labeled. There's a bar. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. What? What do you mean? Why? Okay, hint. I'm sure how some of that are true. That's my hint? That was my hint. Are you... I'm sure it's one of these plants. Okay. Well, this one is the right flower. Look, okay. Then, yeah. Okay, so the first hint was nothing, and the second hint gave it away. Okay. Chewing through the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Okay, Lady of the Summer. Let's mark that while I remember. Nope. Did you see that? Did you see me almost do the wrong one? My mic is kind of in the way of my keyboard. Okay, I didn't need to put the, but we're not going to talk about it. They're saying the art has been killed. I know that a lot of people don't trust the sisterhood, but it seemed to me that the art always looked out for the less fortunate. Why does he walk backwards like? Do they all walk backwards like that? The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to return back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Am I supposed to do that? I guess I'm supposed to go do that. Where did he say? Well, I'm guessing he said Great Gable. This is always the fun part, is me trying to... Eventually I'll have some of these places memorized. Oh, the Great Gable. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I am freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain, unless... Brimlock. Okay, I need Brimlock. Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. Can't read. The leaves are waxy and tough. Okay, so it could have flowers. These are little yellow flowers. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Smooth, waxy. Or waxy and tough. I feel like maybe it's that little... the one with the little flowers. Well, I feel like it has to be these two. 'Cause everything else isn't just leaves. Or doesn't have yellow flowers. Well, I mean these... No, those are cream colored flowers. They have yellow in the middle, but it doesn't count. So it's one of these. Coarse. It doesn't say waxy, it says coarse. This says waxy, but smooth. This is waxy and tough. Tough as in hard to break. The leaves look like this picture more. Okay, let's try this. I was so wrong. Collect a sunset mount cap. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and am presently rewarded. We got a new plant. Put that there. Let's label this one. I should have guessed. Wonder how many people yell at the screen. I should have guessed by the waxy, but if you looked like at this picture and then you looked at these leaves, they look more alike. But I guess these look like it too. I don't even know. I feel like they could be a little better about the description, but I guess the point is that it's very difficult. Okay, let's put that in the archive. Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing to do with it. Nothing more to do with it. Okay, thanks for the plant. I'm just gonna put it over there. I water my plants. I don't know why, but I can. I am going to... These are cute, but they're kind of in the way. Both my cats are in here, so if you hear any sounds, that would be them. Okay. Hellebore? Always a pleasure, my feline friend. Hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common truce, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg. In the meantime, here, take this. They all back out like that. Anyone remember where she said to go? Because that's how quickly my memory just faded. Red pike, that's what she said. I'm trusting. Nope. Oh, I was right. I was sorry. I thought she was saying that she didn't have... Anyway. I'm tired. It's late. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. Perfect. Okay. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. I can't read. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. I know what little boys are like. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Okay, it's this thing. It's not a timer. Have you got any shimmer lung? The dried stem of a shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white-purple light. Flowers go wrapped in large ridged leaves. Well, that one has a very particular look, so... What is that random sound? It's so scary. It's not anything that I'm doing, I don't think. Anyway. This? No, definitely not that. I feel like I've seen it before and I'm just drawing a blank. And my eyes don't work because I'm tired. You know when you get to that stage of tiredness and you're like, it's like looking at you and you can't see it because you're just, your brain is just gone. I am not seeing anything like what they're describing. Does it look like that? Because I ain't seeing that. If I'm missing... Oh, these are curled. Have stiff ribs. Didn't it say? In large ridged leaves. well, ridged, ribbed, I mean... Yeah, because this looks like the... Yeah, okay, it's definitely that. Collect. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Okay, well, let me... Was it... Okay, well, that's great. Can I... Oh, I can move it. That's good to... Ah! No, not that. That's good to know. I couldn't remember if it was one word or two words. Okay. Sorry if I'm shouting. I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red, though. It's bright red. Okay, let's just... It's not that. It's not that. It's not going to be anything that has a... that. Produces a red flower. Is it an affliction of the... That's not an affliction of the mind, though. Being hard of hearing. That's, yeah. I'm gonna keep going because I'm gonna guess it's not that. That would be kind of weird. It can literally, nothing else is red. Produces a red flower. It's bright red. Protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. That's not really enough. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna argue. You know what? This is bright red. Bright red flowers go at the ends of thin stems. Is this the flower? How many red flowers I got? We already got that labeled, so it can't be that. Small, delicate flowers. This one is the only one that's bright red. That we haven't... This one doesn't count, obviously. Oh wait, it says right here. Long, thin stems grow among the tall leaves. What? Blue flowers. Can't be that. Stomach pain, so it's not going to be that. I guess we should read these because maybe it's something we've already identified. It's not that, which maybe I should just label that since I do know, but it's fine. Blue flowers. Digestive. Poison. blue flowers. Painful sores. Sorry that I'm not reading any of this out loud and I'm just going through it really fast. I don't know how long people want to sit here and listen to me read. So I'm trying to just get through it. Oh, it is something we've already identified. It's the St. John's poppy. I assumed that we wouldn't get repeats of things we've already identified, you know, because of the, you know, there's so many things we haven't used yet, but I shouldn't assume that. I should assume that there are going to be times where it's going to be something we already know. Especially because we have so many identified now. Okay. Day 3 is ended. Hey, that one's got a bite out of it. Time passed, a year, then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. I'm sorry. Okay. This is supposed to tell me where to go? Let me just open this on up, right? Let me pull this out. Maybe this lines up with something? No freaking way I just figured that out. Right there. So where is that? If I look at, so it's N6. N6 right there. I cannot believe that I figured that out. I literally just guessed, oh, maybe it lines up with something. Are you so for real right now? Okay. The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds, a reset. New plants acquired. Where did it put them? Because it loves to just space these out a little bit. There we go. Oh, that was insane. The fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sister had still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help to keep my lunch down. My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Fennett. Okay. Chewing through the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has soft, long leaves. Okay, so the stem is kind of thin, and the leaves are also kind of thin, kind of small. This is not it, because that's the one we got for that lady, the one that she wanted. So let's start over here. See, still don't know what that is. Anyway. They're not, so they're not, because they're not long like that, for instance. Smells like sweet rhubarb. Blue leaves, stiff leaves. No, they're soft leaves. No. We know this isn't one that we've discovered. No. I'm gonna look at this. No flowers, sparse leaves. Okay. I don't think that. Well, we know that it isn't that, but I thought I would check anyway. Coarse to the touch. No, they're soft. They don't look like these, but the leaves are quite soft. Long. Okay. Wow. Okay. Clicked. Witch fig. I'm assuming that's fig. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which is often confused with. Okay. Let's. Is this one? Fennit? I know there's color coding. I apologize that I'm not using those. It's just. Yeah. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in good mood. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but seem overly protective lately. Kind regards, Verona Green. Okay, here we go. So the Grisdale Forest is right here. See, I am starting to remember. Just northeast of Rustland. Here's Rustland. The circle is Rustland. And then north, and then east. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Oh! I was so confused about there. Mellow glow. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. The mellow glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. This kind of has sharp thorns. Okay, that has sharp thorns. Does anything else? I'm like squinting to look at these. Well, it's not going to be that. That's already labeled. Ooh, this has sharp thorns. Okay, this one says sharp thorns. So I'm going to go with the one that actually calls it out. Yeah. Kabila, a rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at graves of their loved ones. Kabila flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. And we got a new plant. Okay. I do want to label that, of course. Now that I remember, I'll just choose another color. I have to like peer around my mic to see my keyboard. Yes, I know that there are people who can type without looking at their keyboard. I'm not one of those people. I'm gonna move that right there. Okay. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her, the presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. Okay. So I can enhance her psychic ability or help the dead find peace. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. That doesn't seem right, so I'm gonna guess it's this one. And we pretty much figured out that that one is... Where did it go? Why is it over there? Right? Bright red flowers. Thin stems. Oh wait, no. I don't know what I'm talking about. Light blue flowers. I was thinking of, this one. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of these soft pale blue flowers. I'm gonna guess it's that. Okay. Worry less is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to ease the symptoms of anxiety. You know what? Can I have some of these plants in real life? Okay. Put that there. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It is a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. I was about to say. Okay. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. Oh. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulture such as yourself. Ooh. Well, why don't we just go right now? There's lots of castles about, actually. There's the stone circle. There it is, right there. I'm greeted... Oh, this is a lot of reading. I'm greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I'm able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elsbeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plants from the garden into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Okay, Fever Kiss. Energy boost lasts hours. Okay. We are running out of room. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. Yellow flowers and coarse leaves. Okay. That was fast. Grandy root. Okay. Well, I guess we don't really need that. I mean, that was... Oh, we do need that because I need the name. And the spelling. Hello? Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Oh, not Grandy. Gandy. I've pet the... I just got an achievement that I've pet the cat 13 times. They're saying... Okay. Black Comby is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then... Okay. Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man at Swinside. I've come for... I give up. I can't talk. Stinking mountain cat. I have sunset. Do you mean sunset? Mount cap? I'm assuming this is what she means. Type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called that, as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Okay. You hear that, lady? Do not eat it. Malt. The fruit of the henshot can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready to harvest. Okay. Sunset. Mount cap. Okay. She lives alone in the castle to the northeast of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. What? Isn't that the girl that, the woman, I should say, that just came in? Because if we read her thing, why are we hearing about her? Weird. So she knows something about a book? Hold that out. Hold that out. Okay. I do think that that's where I'm going to call it because it is so... Never mind. I'm just lying. I'm just lying. Okay. Let's go and see of the abbey. Well, we've got to find the abbey first. Give me 1 second. I can't figure out where my camera's at. Okay, so I googled it. Abbey is the building or buildings occupied by a community of monks or nuns. How... I don't imagine it's just going to be called the Abbey. Maybe it is. And they weren't nuns or monks. They're yeah. So it's not going to be that. This might be one of those ones where we actually need... Oh, wait. That's a Calder Abbey. There's no other abbeys, right? Yeah. Okay. So... She lives alone in the castle to the northwest. Northwest. So it's this... She lives here. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart... Are these miles? One, two, three. Oh, there was a thing at the bottom that said miles. It's okay. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows on a low mound. You mean where the body is? There's a little bit of room right there. I'm gonna put it there. But yeah, when we're in it, this is, it shows the miles. It looks like each block is a mile though, so that's pretty easy to keep track of. What have you done to me? I'm so sorry. I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her shoulder, I almost feel like I can sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood, that much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Adruna's protection? I do not know if I am awake or asleep even now. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Royless is an aptly named plant. Inhaling. Okay. I have to figure it out with just that. They smell wonderful. Helpful, thank you. What did you feel when you smelled them? It has to have flowers. I have a feeling it's this one. Okay. It's a sweet scent. That doesn't even have flowers. Rather unpleasant odor. Well, it's not gonna be that one. I just feel like it's this one. Watch me be so completely wrong. I wasn't. Inhaling the smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Okay. So, once again, let's just mark these. That was the biggest mistake in the beginning that I made, was just not writing things down. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west at least I think he was. He said he was looking for the winter's spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyway, did you mention you wanted this, right? Collect. Okay, well, let's mark this real quick. Common truce. Sweet. Headed west from said. Okay, let's find. Let's find Sedberg. Okay, Sedberg is right there. Headed west from Sedberg. Possibly near the source of the River Winster? None of these rivers are called that. Literally none of them. I was gonna say, I feel like I need River Kent? Gilpin? Sprint? That's Kent again. River Loon? Okay. That's River Winster. Near the source? Here? No. Is my clue gone? Oh, no. Okay, well, let's see another person while we wait to go see that. Is it near the source, right? Near the source of the River Winster. Okay, whatever. I am not long for this world, and I have decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful Kabila, like a Drare huntsman with their what is with these words? Dranthium covered tombs. I am a simple plant lady. I don't know how to say all of these words. Okay. They almost always contain 6 petals. No, those are all 5. Three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could be this. They do look like that. One, 2, 3. Nope. Those are 5. Yeah, I feel like it's this one. Sweet. Care not to touch. Take care to not touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause severe pain for several days after. A plant that grows to the south and warmer climates, where they call it loathe after a long dead king, known to improve eyesight at night, even in the darkest places. Okay. And let's label this. I already forgot how to spell it. My short-term memory is awful. Like when someone gives me directions to do something and it's more than like one thing, I'll do the one thing and then after I'm like, what am I doing? It's terrible. It's truly terrible. Okay. So this is near the source. Is this not the source? What? What? Near the source. So maybe he's here? No. Does that not say? What? What? Oh. Oh. Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop art. Hop heart. Ma'am. I assume, ma'am, do you know that there is a lady that's been dreaming about you all the time? Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. That looks kind of weird. That does. I mean, blue flowers. These are blue. Well, they're gray blue, apparently. Firm leaves. So I feel like that's going to be in the description of it. Maybe. This? No. Blue. It's probably right in front of my face. It can't be one that's already labeled. There's no plants hiding behind plants, right? What? These? Wait, I didn't see this. Oh, my cat just dropped something that scared me so bad. He like pushed something off of the bed. Anyway. I'm so confused right now. I mean, yeah, they're blue. This is more purple. Oh, blue flower, stiff leaves. Well, it's probably this one. I was like, nah, these aren't right. These are purple. This leaf has rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are, in fact, a rare type of fungus themselves and not a part of the plant. So, actually, label... hot part. Cool. Okay, I guess, do we try again? Maybe he's not there yet? I don't know. This is... it definitely is the right river. Near the source. The source is this, because it goes like that. Headed west from here. Near the source. It's not... if I click this and it's right, I don't even want to click it because it shouldn't be right. Near the source of a river would imply where the water is coming from. The water comes from here, not from here. The river is going this way, not this way. If it is right, I'm gonna I'm gonna lose it. That's not how rivers work. Okay, alright. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Down to right 3? Down to right 3. I'm guessing from where we were. Down to 1, 2, right 3. 1, 2, 3. The camp at Windsor Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh, yes, yes, ho, 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 the man says. You must take this. Take it, take it. At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top. Ho, ho. It's no use to me anymore. No use. Don't forget the red. The red, the red, the red. Abney? I am sure that he is quite mad. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Fascinating. Okay. I am still You know what? No, we're gonna go back into this so that I can can this be angry about this? The river comes off of this, the bigger water source, and goes this way. Therefore, this is not a source. It's the end. And this is the source. Anyway, I just can't. It's fine. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise, ha. He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought. I can't speak. Actually, but my curiosity's got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet that they've found something juicy down there. Okay. Signs of a ritual sacrifice, maybe. It could do with some witch fig to take with me. Okay. I still don't know, like, why we really need that, but I'm sure we'll figure it out later. Okay, we read this already. It has leaves similar to the fever kiss plant, which is often confused with. Okay. Where's the fever kiss? Fever kiss. It has red berries. The leaves are pale in color. Okay, like this. Small red berries. The leaves are kind of pale. So it looks like that then. But how do you... It has similar leaves. So... Let's take this with us. Do we have any plants that look similar to this? Oh, wait. These look kind of similar. Small yellow berries. They look kind of similar. The color isn't right, but they look similar. Okay, I'm just going to take this around again. See if I see anything else that kind of looks similar. And I don't really. So this, this isn't gonna be right. Okay. Jacob's Worth. Okay. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it is the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and they have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out on the fells. Okay. I cannot believe that I got that. I feel like I'm actually getting kind of better at this game. Knock on wood. You know, because, yeah. Okay. The will to explore. I don't know if we really are supposed to use that yet. I never see anybody in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. Can you just not? I need some bishop's parasol for a work-related matter. Yeah, well, I need you to chill out. That's what I need. Mushroom found in the dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surrounding in darkness. The gills on the other side of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. Oh, yeah, work-related, sure. So believable. Well, it's not going to be that one. Well, that seems pretty much right. I'm just gonna... Okay, well, it's definitely not that. All the other mushrooms are labeled, so it pretty much has to be this one. Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the royal gentian are made up of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the bind of swift snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the royal gentian. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Make it pink because it's kind of close to the red color. Bishops. Parasol. Okay. Pet the cat again because that guy was rude. If we go here, does this do anything? Doesn't seem like it. It seems like it was more talking about a plant, so I don't think that this is... I suppose I could, like... You can put it in here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, the red... Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. I just didn't even think about that. I was like, oh. Do we have that in here at all? No. Okay, well, it's probably going to be red, right? Oh, this one's red also. I don't think it's that one because I think I know which one that one is. So it could be one of these two. Ooh. Okay. Well, we just have to end the day because we can't, if we do it one more, then we have to do everything again. So we end the day. The old man of Konistan looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. Okay, not long after the girl left home, her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Okay, now this is where I call it, because now I've been recording for an hour 15, well, an hour 16 actually. Yeah, leave a comment below about any games that you guys want to see. Last week I posted a game on Wednesday that it was explicit to say the least. So, and it didn't do good really, because I had to like self-select that it was for 18 and older, and then so it just doesn't get shown as much on YouTube. So I don't know if I'll be recording that again, you know. But any games that you guys want to see, or any tips you guys have for me, anything like that, I would love to see your guys' comments. Leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and it's free, and you get to see more of me not being able to read mostly. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.